Alright, today we're going to be playing some Stardew Valley 1.3. Now I'm not actually going to be playing in a multiplayer game yet. I have some friends who I'm going to play with later, but I'm going to start off just getting to know the game in a single player. So I've played some Stardew Valley before, probably a year ago the last time I played some Stardew Valley, and I never really got into it. But recently I've been watching a few videos, I've been looking around and seeing the content that's in the game now, and I feel like now is maybe a good time to actually start playing the game. So first of all, I'm going to turn that music down or music off for now. It's a bit quiet without it off actually. Let's leave it on, but it's a bit loud in the menu screen. So my name, Tom. The farm name, well, I'm Tom Kent, so let's make it the Kent farm. My favourite thing is definitely ice cream. Who doesn't like ice cream? I'm definitely a cat person. My eyes, blue. Hair colour, sure, that's probably about right. Pants colour, well, how about light blue? That hair is probably pretty reasonable for me, to be fair. Now what kind of shirt? Now there are a bunch of different shirts. But I feel like maybe just going with the classic farmer dungarees. I mean, you can't beat some dungarees. Although a jacket, no, it's still not very farmery though. Who's going to wear a shirt on a farm? I mean, seriously? There are a lot of options here. Click, 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 click. Let's just go with classic farming dungarees. Should we go for a beard? I mean, what else is there? Glasses, but that makes me look like I have no face. I mean, where's the rest of my face gone? Maybe we should go for a beard. Should I have a beard? Who doesn't? Farmers should have beards, right? There, rugged people. Farm type. I've never looked. I've seen some people playing on the wilderness farm of the monsters. Hilltop farm, rocky terrain and a winding river make it difficult to design your farm. Well, I'd rather not have that. However, a mineral deposit provides mining opportunities. Okay. The woods limit your farming space, however, the bounty of the forest is nearly at your doorstep. So I guess you get more wood in that. I think this is what I've played before, the forest farm. The riverland, your farm is spread across several islands, scenic riverbanks. Fish are more common than usual. I do plan on doing some fishing, but I feel like that's just going to turn into more of a pain than anything, having more rivers. A simple plot of land with a large amount of open space to design your farm. I don't know, should I go for the forest farm or the standard farm? And wood is pretty useful. But let's just go for the standard farm. Okay, let's go. So I'm not going to skip the cutscenes. I'm not usually one for cutscenes. So we've got Santa here in his younger days and his non-Christmas suit for my very special grandson. I'm a fan of the cutlass above the fireplace there. It seems a little excessive. I want you to have this sealed envelope. Oh wait, is he dying? No, don't open it yet. Have patience. Oh dear. Now listen close. As he wiggles his fingers. There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. Who doesn't? Let's be fair. This is obviously designed for someone who's a very slow reader. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Okay. When that happens, my boy, be ready for this gift. I mean, let's be fair, how do you quantify this? How do you wait until you're being crushed by modern life? Is that XX? Is that 20? So Georgia. So these guys are the guys who own the supermarket. I like how there's two overseers. I feel like any modern business would not have an empty desk with terminated. They'd definitely be filling that with someone. I mean, you might not want to sit next to Woody though. When being friends with Buzz Lightyear is just too much too much effort and too much hassle, then gotta go and get your day job. I feel like if there's any chance of being terminated at any possible moment, then having that letter in your drawer, not a good plan. Also having the temp folder on the desktop, which is usually where Linux keeps the things that are in RAM, seems like a really bad idea. Let's open this. If you're reading this, then you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life, a farm. Real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to a place I truly belong. I'm enclosed a deed to that place, my pride and joy, Kent Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I'll know you'll honour the family name, my boy. Good luck, love, Grandpa. Fairly sure he's dead then. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me. Alright. So, I guess we're going to get the bus now. Oh yeah. Some very nice mountains. This is it's a very wide road. I feel like they should have put some grass here, not just road. Oh, a bit of a screen turner, or some stitching between the sky. Oh, my mouse just suddenly appeared on the other side of. I know. Oh, I thought we'd had a crash and a bus tire. That noise is quite annoying. So I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your arrival. The farm's right over here if you'll follow me. Oh, he hasn't tied up very much, has he? I mean, look at this. Ah. This is Kent Farm. Alright. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel right now. I've got to clean up all of this. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil under that mess. With a little dedication, you'll clean it up in no time. You have very big feet. You know what to say about big feet. And here we are, your new home. Ah, that guy. The new farmer. Just a staring contest. Welcome, I'm the mayor. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. Well, that doesn't bode well. People never leave. So you're moving into grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house, very rustic. You see, rustic usually means decrepit and run down. Yeah, I see, she's got it. Rustic, that's one way to put it. I like this girl already. Crusty might be a little more apt, though. That's interesting. I've never heard someone describe a house as crusty before. Don't listen to her. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so that you buy one of her house upgrades. Quite likely. Anyway, you must be tired from the long journey. You should go and get some rest. Tomorrow you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. The townspeople would appreciate that. Alright. Now what? Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in the box. Yeah, I know about that. Good luck. So I don't plan on sort of speedrunning this, and I also don't plan on necessarily forcing my way to get sort of all of the community centre upgrades and things in the first year. I want to have sort of a chilled playthrough, but also still try and do reasonably well. Okay, so time is moving on. So in here we'll have some parsnip seeds. Oh, right click. So 15 parsnip seeds. So something to get you started. So we should go and check the TV. Okay, it's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Can we turn the volume down a little bit? It's a little bit loud. I can't hear myself think right now. Okay, so I don't really care about anything else in here. What day is it? It's Monday. Living off the land. Chop wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash. Okay. So yes, I'm not going to. I've seen people that have different sort of ways of thinking for the start of this game. Some people like to sell the parsnip seeds and then sort of get the money from them and use that to buy better crops. I understand that parsnips aren't the best crop, but I feel like we should at least accept that gift that we were given. And it's only, what, how long does it take for parsnips to grow? 4 days for them to mature. I'm sure we can last 4 days. So one thing I want to do, I've seen people do, is always show the tool hit location so that I have some idea where I'm actually doing this. Because some tools you can move around, I believe. So yeah, your watering can, right? You can... I know, it just seems to go in front of me. Okay, well, let's hoe out, this is, what is it, 15? Yeah, so 5 by 3. Oh, I've already messed it up. So obviously, the most important resource you have in this game pretty much is energy. So all these wasted swings costing me energy. Okay. And then let's water these, because plants don't grow without water. Look at all this wasted energy, this is going terribly. Come on, 2 more to go. Okay, so we should probably go explore, because I'm not sure how different this is to the other farm that I had. Oh. Okay, so rather not waste energy breaking things if I don't have to. So we got a lot of hardwood here. Maybe this was actually the farm that I was on before. Or is the forest was over to the left of my other farm. Okay, so this just seems to be a much bigger farm, I think. Yeah, I don't think there is a forest over here. Okay, so... Come on. So I want to keep this grass because we probably want to get animals at some point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just chop down some wood because we'll probably need a chest. Maybe we can get away with not having a chest yet. I'd rather not spend all day trying to navigate my way through a maze of trees. Okay, let's go and sort of start with these. 10 AM we have 186 energy left. So things like dandelions and daffodils, I think that's what these are. These are great, they're not worth very much, but they're worth energy, and energy is key. So daffodils aren't worth any energy, so I may as well just sell these. Yeah, town's over here, so we'll go and look at the town. I'm going to assume that most people watching have probably seen people play Stardew Valley before, but one thing I've heard is you should try and buy seeds on your first day, because spring only lasts 28 days. So you should probably buy things as quickly as possible, and apparently potatoes are the most lucrative seed you can get. So potatoes are a much shorter growth span, so they only take 6 days, but they have a chance of yielding multiple potatoes, which is super valuable for a crop. So I'll plant these as well. I'm just going to run back to town. So we can get another 9 spaces in here. Right now, I'd rather not. Oh, this is the right tool. I don't know if you actually... Does it cost you energy to use the wrong tool? So let's plant these seeds. Oh, okay. So let's get those planted, get them watered. So there are a few things that happen. So I know the egg festival is on the 13th, and then what else? We've got the egg festival on the 13th. We get a fishing rod, I think, on day 2, so we can start fishing for things. And then from there, I don't know what the other events are. So we got, I know foraging. Foraging is pretty useful because I think foraging skill is what gives you the seed maker. So getting your foraging skill up is really important. So just picking up anything we can find on the ground. We also have the journal, which is F on the keyboard. So getting started, we've got to cultivate and harvest the parsnips, so that's not going to happen yet. We've got to wait for them to grow. And then we're going to meet 28 people. So that's probably everybody in the town, I think. So up here, this is the community centre that we'll probably be fixing later on. I think we get introduced to that in a few days. We may as well talk to this person. This is Maru. Oh, aren't you the one who just moved in? I'm Maru. I've been looking forward to meeting you. That's nice. Now she's just checked me out as I walked away. Oh, and then there's a squirrel. I can't talk to the squirrels. Oh, here's a wild horseradish, I think. Oh, it's a leek. It's a leek. The wild horseradish are sort of a greeny browny colour, I think. Oh yeah, this is the guy who lives in his. This is Linus, a stranger. Hello. Yeah, he lives in his tiny little tent. Yeah, nothing's anything else up here. Oh, over to the right here. So this is where you go to. Oh, sorry, on the left here. Over the right is what I was gonna talk about. We'll look at this first. So this is where you go to buy new buildings, I think. So there are 3 people live here: Demetrius, Robin, and somebody else. Greetings, I'm Demetrius, local scientist and father. So if you press the map, actually, you can see who lives here. So this is the carpenter's shop, which is the home of Robin, Demetrius, Sebastian, and Maru. Oh, it's also getting quite late already. Oh. Generally, we want to be trying to use all of our... Oh, I need to get close to her. Yeah, you want to be trying to use all of our energy in a day. So we've already met her. This is... Oh, don't run away. Sebastian. He seems to not really care. I don't really want to go upstairs. So we've met everyone up here now. So now it's a case probably of going to town and meeting everyone else. So it's 3:30. We probably won't meet everyone today. Oops, over here. Keep on the lookout for things. I don't know whether this is something of value. No, just something I can't walk through. So I know if you see little worms in the ground, then you can dig that up and find rare items. This is Caroline. Hello, you must be Tom, the new farmer. I'm Caroline. Very squeaky chair. Oh, someone down here. This guy in his cool jacket. Oh, hey, so you're the new guy, huh? Cool. Oh, the saloon is definitely going to be a good place to meet people. It's locked. Oh, it's only open until 3. That's inconvenient. Oh, here's a bunch of people. That's Maru. I've already met Maru. This is Penny. Hi. Okay, she's obviously very shy. Oh. He's everyone's favourite. Pam. Hey kid, name's Pam. This is Evelyn. Why, hello and welcome to our little community. You can call me Granny if you like. Sure, Granny. It's irritating to have to meet all these new people. Well, I'm fairly sure that the other guy, Lewis, said that they don't often get new people. Unless he's saying that it's irritating for me, I guess. I want to see the guy with the biker hair. Sam. Hey, it's Sam. I'm Sam. Good to meet you. Have I met this person before? Leah. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Alright. Right here. This is always a good place to meet people, in the local bar. It's Pam. Gus. Well, hello there. I'm Gus. Chef and owner of the Stardrop Saloon. Emily, ooh, I can read it on your face. You're going to love it here in Pelican Town. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. Well, that's very forward. Just already trying to get me to spend all my hard-earned money on alcoholic beverages. Oh, this guy. I met this guy. Shane. I don't know you. Why are you talking to me? Well, something's going to happen to him, I think. 6 PM. It might be getting a bit late to meet people now, actually. I don't know whether some of these things probably aren't going to be open anymore. Yeah, they're locked. Oh, that just opened. That closed at 6. It was 6 when I went there. This is probably going to be closed too. Yeah. Okay, so what I might do is go back to the farm, and in the next sort of... We want to get to bed really before 12, so in the next 5 hours, I can probably spend almost all of my energy. I've already met Penny. But I can spend probably all of my energy clearing up some of that farm area. See if there's anything nice in the bin. So there's nothing in that one. There's nothing in there either. You're not going to let people let you see you rummaging through their bin because they apparently don't like it. I can hear doors shutting, but I can't actually hear the people. Actually, maybe I can go in here because this is just someone's house, right? Yeah. Oh, I know who this is. I've seen a video recently with this person. So this is Haley. Oh, you're that new farmer boy, aren't you? I'm fairly sure I was lied to. I was told everyone was excited to meet me, but I feel like that is absolutely a lie. It's also somehow 7:30, so we really should get back. Otherwise, I'm not going to get anything done. How are we doing on meeting people? So we've met 18 people, so we've got 10 more to meet. I mean, there is the Egg Festival, where I can probably meet other people that I haven't already met. This guy runs really slowly. We're just running a short distance, taking him like 20 minutes. Let's get this area beside the house. No, we don't actually need all this grass area. So I know you need this for hay later on, but we don't have a silo yet. Although I do plan on getting one relatively early. Just in case we do end up going for animals. Other than that, we really need to get some wood so we can start building chests and other things. So I know one thing that is really important is to just disconnect the gamepad because it keeps vibrating. Is to keep one of everything. So we don't want to. There are times where people ask you for gifts and things, and you can't get those items because it's not the right time of year, and it's really important, therefore, to just keep things back. If you don't need to sell them, then you don't. So obviously, we want to sell crops because we do want to make money out of them, but if we can, we should at least keep one of every item. Stone, obviously very important. That did not go in the water. Oh. This is not a very effective way of getting wood to hit these pieces that are on the ground, but they're kind of in the way, so we'll move them out of the way. Let's get this tree as well, because it's kind of blocking our view a bit. I'm not really sure what I'm going to go for. I mean, I'm going to try and somewhat min-max. There's not much point in going for the really crappy crops that don't really generate very much in terms of money. There's no point in wasting money on things we don't really need. But I'm not going to necessarily only go for the best crop every time, because we do obviously need some of the worst crops because we need things for the community centre and stuff. We can't necessarily just always use only the optimal crop for that season. So we probably want to have at least one of everything. And then, I don't know, all my inventory's full. Well, there you go. Problem number one. No, I don't want to eat the leek. I want to put the leek in there. And they are useless. You want to keep sap. So I remember last time I was playing this, I used to throw away the sap. But it turns out the sap is really useful for making fertilizer. So let's go in here. Can we go to bed? Right. No, I don't want to eat the sap. Do I need to, how do I go to bed? How does this work? Oh, go to sleep for the night. Yes. Okay, so day one of spring, we didn't really make very much, but we're mainly going for planting those crops so we can get them later. So we sold some daffodils, they're worth 120 gold between the 4 of them. They're not very valuable, but every little helps. So 180 gold.